is a mock job interview that I have to do for my IDLA class. So the job I'm applying for is the toy design department at Hasbro. And the reason I'd like that would be because I would get to design things like board games, Nerf guns, and Transformers. I want this job because Hasbro makes a lot of my favorite things, like Nerf and Transformers. And in the past, I've had many ideas for things that they could do with Transformers and Nerf guns. So naturally, I want to try and work there in order to make my ideas work out.
I'm Leah Johnston, and I'm Scotty's mom, and I'll be interviewing him today.
Hi.
I'm Leah Van Bloom.
I'm Scotty Johnston.
Nice to meet you. I'm over hiring here at Hasbro's Global Engineering and Technology. As you know, the Global Engineering Technology team comprises some of the industry's most talented designers, engineers, and project managers. It's a world-class development group that leverages advanced technologies and processes to create unique and innovative new play experiences. Mm-hmm. So let's just talk a little bit about you. Tell me about yourself and what you like to do in your spare time.
Well, some of the things I love to do are making videos, like stop-motion videos and just normal videos. Mm-hmm. And I like to use things like Transformers for stop-motion videos and Nerf guns for the other videos.
We love both those things here at Hasbro's. Is that what made you pick us? Why did you pick Hasbro?
Well, Hasbro designs a lot of my very favorite toys and some fun board games. So I thought it'd be fun to work here and help design those things.
We do. What's one of your favorite Transformers we've made?
I really like, man, I can't even grab it. I really like this one, Legacy United Shard. Very cool.
Have you made stop motions with that?
I'm not really yet. It's a trickier one to use, but I'm working up towards it right now.
That's great. I don't know if you're aware of Hasbro's mission statement, but it is to create joy and community for all people around the world. One game, one toy, one story at a time. How do you feel about that? And do you think that you align with that mission statement?
I think that's good because I always like to make things that will work well for everyone to use and figure out processes that work great for people around me.
That's great. Can you maybe give me an example of a time you did something like that?
Well, I go to a lot of youth activities, and we'll have times like that when we're trying to make a plan for things to happen. So I'll just try and make a simple thing, like a simple task that's divided between everyone so that everyone has an equal part to do and everyone can contribute. And it's a simple thing for them to do, but it works well. They don't have to do much, and they will feel a sense of accomplishment.
I really like that because I personally feel like a good team member is more important than having the smartest man in the room. And it sounds like you have worked in a team before. Do you feel like you work well in a team?
Sometimes. There are times when I feel like teams don't work well with me. Like if they just like tune me out, then that definitely doesn't work well.
So if they're not a team player, that doesn't work well. I do agree with that. Yeah. So as you know, when I was talking about the job description here, this job includes designing. Is that something you feel confident in?
Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about designs for toys at Hasbro.
Okay. Can you just tell me a little about one of your designs?
Well.
Oh, you brought me one. This is great.
So this is an X shotgun, different brand, but I was thinking it would be really cool if you had a Nerf gun that you could cock with one hand and still hold it with one hand, so you could have two guns at once.
Oh.
And this X shotgun has this, and it makes the barrels turn so you can reload it. But if you use a trigger down here to cock the gun instead, then you could have two guns, and you could shoot them separately without needing to use both hands to cock the gun.
That is a great design. My goodness, you have been thinking about this. So could you tell me about a time you have resolved some conflict in your life?
Well,
because you know we will have some conflict in a team, that's normal, but how can you professionally design to resolve conflict in your life?
Well, I think a good way to do it is once you notice that there is conflict, you should start looking for a solution so that the conflict doesn't continue, and you can present solutions to other people so that they can try and find a way that works as well.
That's good. So yeah, I do think it's important to keep the other people in mind when you're resolving conflict and not just think about your needs, right? Okay, can you tell me about some of your recent successes?
Well, I recently accomplished a bit of set design for one of the movies I've been working on with my friend.
You were running into some issues and excuse my phone, I'm sorry about that, and you found a successful solution?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. This is my last question for you. Well, no, one of my last. Why do you think we should hire you?
Because I think that I could contribute a lot to Hasbro. I think I could create some cool products, and I think I could help benefit existing products, and I think I'd be a good addition to the team wherever I'm placed.
Okay. Well, just last thing, do you have any questions for me? Anything that you maybe want to clear up or things like that?
Don't think so.
Okay, well, if you think of any, you feel free to email me and we can answer those. We'll be in touch. Thank you so much for coming in for your interview.
Yeah.